Hello. Today I'm going to do a little different video. Something that I've been rolling around in my head now for quite a while. Uh, just because of the whole situation nowadays is a little gun stock um, refinishing video. So, do I want to put this on YouTube? Do I not? I don't know. But it's just the stock. It's not the gun. So, we'll see. Now I've got two SKS stocks uh, in various stages, if you will, of refinishing. This one, the first one, has got the second coat of True Oil on it, and it's drying right now. I just put it on about an hour ago. This one, yeah, it looks like a mess, doesn't it? Well, it's because it's got a coat of this on it, which I actually used on this one also, because in my ignorance, I tried to refinish these stocks and tried to do them with polyurethane, but found out real quick that I am no good at refinishing stocks with polyurethane. So I'm doing the tried and true True Oil. Watch many videos on how to do this. I got all my steel wool, the quadruple aught, the multi, all that. I even went and wet sanded this one with 320 grit after the first application to try to fill in the grain, little holes, whatnot. If you'll notice on this stock, and these are just some old stocks that I picked up. Well, this one is at an old firearm store hanging on the wall who knows how many years ago. But just to give it a little character, I took an old blowtorch. Something I'd seen on many videos, and it gave it a little character. The stain I put on there, it had a gunstock wood stain on it. I did not strip it completely bare. Left a little bit of that on it, and then I put golden pecan. Yeah. Well, out of focus. Golden pecan. Kind of highlighted it a little bit, and then highlighted it even more with the blowtorch. May have went overboard, but this is kind of like a it's just a blank. It's something I'm toying around with. I don't intend to put it on any gun. Just I'm learning how to refinish these stocks. So now this one, I've already put one coat of the citrus strip on it, and took my let it set for about an hour, and took my trusty scraper, scraped it all off there, and it's got some a little sharp end, flat end, and the big flat end. Does really good. Probably should have used a plastic one, I know, but I don't have one. But I got to resand it and restain it anyway, so no big deal. If I gouge out a little here and there, I'll deal with it then. But after the first stripping, this is everything. That's all the polyurethane that came off. All that. So I'm still waiting to go over this one the second time, clean it off. And start sanding on it. Now it's it's an espresso stain, which I really like on my SKS's. So I'm going to wait and publish this video. Take a steel wool. And it's had 2 coats of Troll oil on it. I'm going to rub it down real good. I know this has been done on a million other YouTube videos. It's my first time doing it, so we'll see how it works. It's dulling it up, but it is making it a whole lot smoother. A tack cloth, Home Depot. Since we got about 1 million metal shavings in there from steel wool, we'll wipe it clean. You can see them in the tack cloth. Wipe it good and clean. I believe we are ready for another coat of True Oil. Everybody I've seen, well, not everybody, but people really like putting this on with their fingers. I guess because your fingers aren't as contaminated as a cloth. I don't know the actual reason why, but I'm going to do it on my fingers. You see, this is the 3rd coat. And just really super thin. Oh, and I can feel how much smoother that is as compared to the 2nd coat. That's amazing. And I just took the torch to this one. A little burn, highlighted the grain a little bit. Spots. I can't see it from that side, but I think once you put the oil on it, it's going to show up real nice. I still got to stain it again. And the stain I'm using is really dark. It's espresso on this stock. So, you know, a lot of that's not going to show up, but I am going to sand it again and put some highlights in it after it's stained. So we'll see how it turns out. Well, that's 1 coat of stain on that stock. And as you can tell, that espresso is it's freaking dark. It's a rich, dark stock, but I like it. I think I'm going to take some sandpaper to it after it dries, kind of highlight it a little bit here and there, kind of sort of in this fashion, maybe a little bit more aggressive. I think it's going to look really good though. Okay, about 24 hours later, this first one here has 4 coats on it. This one, 2. And you see the difference in the shine. So I'm gonna take the steel wool to these again, then the tack cloth, and then another coat of Trool. Man, they're everywhere. Whew. Anyway, we're up to 5 coats and 3 coats. Let that dry late this evening, maybe overnight, and hit them again. Now here we are again, 24 more hours later. And I know this is getting really monotonous, so what I'm going to do is come back to you when it's all done. Tell you how many coats I put on, show you the final product. How about that? I'm back a couple days later. Got this 3rd stock that I'm doing. The other 2 are done. This one is actually going to go on one of my firearms, along with the real dark one. The very first one I did showed you guys. I'm not going to use it. I kind of just used it as a guinea pig to learn how to do this. So I will be back when they are all mounted, and let's see what they look like. Alright, I got my stocks finally done, mounted back on, and this is what they look like. For my first time, not too bad at all. Just real quick, the one on the right is an SKS M model. Uses the detachable AK mags. I put a cheese grater on it. Looks pretty cool. It's got the mag wedge rail and a Ronin P12 red dot. It's Norinco, SKS Norinco, pin barrel. You know, these were, I think, like 66,000 of them imported, United States. No bayonet, just a lug. They were not imported with bayonets. The stock I got on it is just a regular SKS stock, hence the bayonet cut out and the magazine cut out and turn mag cut out. SKS, the original stock, the SKS M. Where it went with this firearm, I do not know, but this one will do for now. The one on the left is Norinco, Chinese. I tried to keep it pretty much original, best I could. The only thing I replaced on it is I did put a Williams peep sight on it, and this little aftermarket stripper clip holder. Bam, 30 rounds right there. I think I've done pretty decent on these. Yeah. And they're not perfect, but it was my first time, so hey, I'm happy with it. Another thing, The one on the left is all matching numbers. So that's one reason I didn't want to do anything out of the ordinary to this yet. The one on the right is all matching numbers except for the stock. The stock that came on it was this god awful fiberglass jungle stock. That is horrible. And I ended up putting in between 10 and 12 coats of oil on them. Could have probably put a lot more, may got away with less, but 10 to 12 coats, and I was happy with it and call it a day. Thank you.